All right, we're back at it. Another great video for training you goalies, whether you're young, beer leagues, or professionals. I work with them all. Love the Smurfs, love the guys making $8 million a year. Today we're gonna talk about 8 goaltending tips that are gonna help you keep more pucks out of the net. Number 1, no passes through your blue paint. This was preached to me when I was a kid playing college hockey by Mitch Korn. He told me a million times, you've got to make sure you don't let pucks come through your blue crease, and even players if you can help it. The reason this is crucial is there's so many preventable backdoor goals that you could easily get a stick on, especially if you're playing at the top of the crease. Don't be that type of goaltender that gets victimized on the backdoor goal, comes through your crease, and you act like it wasn't your fault. Yes, it should have been better defensive zone coverage, but 99.9999% of passes can be stopped from going through the blue crease. Number 2 is the mantra that Mitch Korn has lived with. You've heard me say it a million times, nothing through you, nothing underneath you. But it's so crucial because as a goaltender, you got to make sure the guy misses your body but still hits the net. Here's what we have. Sometimes goalies will allow pucks through your legs and through your armpits, and yeah, that's going to happen. It happens. But when we minimize that, we make the shooter's job much harder because when they put it through you, it's going to hit the net because presumably you have some semblance of positioning so that the puck is going to be going through you and right onto the net. Now, when they have to miss your body, that whole perimeter of coverage, and still hit the net, the margin for error means they could hit you with it, they can miss you slightly and it could go in, or if they miss you too much, it misses the net. So it makes the shooter's job much harder if you deny access. We're not going to be perfect, but let's try to deny access. Nothing through you, nothing underneath you, close up the armpits, stick discipline, hard knee drive, make them go outside your body. Number 3 is an elite tip. Look off the puck. Too many goalies get very fixated on the puck and the puck carrier, and they don't see what's happening away from the puck. You've got to be a good goaltender at intelligently anticipating the play. And how you do that is processing information. You can't process information on the guy away from the puck unless you take a quick look. And you've got to know what hand he is, who he is, where he is he moving, is he stationary? And you factor that all into your computer so you know where all these chess pieces are moving at any one time. The problem when getting fixated on the puck is you'll get a late jump on the pass and it will catch you by surprise. And secondarily, half the time, even if you do get there, you're going to get there in a panic, likely squared up to the guy's body instead of the puck, and he's going to have a half-empty net to shoot at. So look off the puck in non-dangerous times when the puck's on the sideboards, puck's in a scrum behind the net, and use those times to intelligently anticipate and assess off-puck threats, what hand they are, where they are, and are they static or dynamic, moving around. This next one is my current pet peeve. Spend double the time you do on social media, training on and off the ice to make yourself a better goalie. The iPhone has a great feature. It chimes every week and it'll say, Steve, you spent this many hours per day on social media. You probably have the same thing. I can guarantee you, you're spending way more time on the social media, hours-wise, than you are developing yourself as a goaltender. So here's my challenge for you. Assess how many hours you're spending online and on social media watching stupid YouTube videos, and then calculate how much time you're actually training. I know which one's going to be bigger. Try to make the training double to what you spend on social media. Number 5, learn to poke check. It's a lost art. It's a tool in the toolbox. I don't want you poke checking all the time. I don't want you over poke checking. I don't want you telegraphing. I don't want you to be like Mike Palmatier on some form of drug back in the day, poke checking everything. That's not what I'm saying. You need to poke check from time to time to keep guys wary of plays in tight when they can stick handle around you. Are you going to miss some poke checks? Sure, but your life is much easier if you have a poke check ability in your toolbox. Now, a lot of times goalie coaches can't teach it because they didn't do it, their goalie coach didn't do it. Now all of a sudden we've got a generation of people that are stick shy that will never poke check. So to be clear, learn to poke check, use it rarely, but use it precisely, but have the tool. If you never poke check, you're making your life way more difficult than it needs to be. And remember the old adage, the best save you're ever going to make is one you don't have to make. And a poke check isn't even a save because it's not a shot on net. Number 6, the 100 puck challenge. Here's my tip. You need to spend each week firing 100 pucks off the ice. 50 forehand, 50 backhand. Chime in the comments below if you actually do that. And here's some teaching points that go with that. Always start with your goalie gloves on and your goalie stick. Start in a stance, snap up to a shooting position, either normal grip or turco grip, and pump those 50 pucks to work on that clear. And be bilaterally strong. I want you to be as good firing forehands as you are at doing backhands. Tip number 7, get your brain in the present. Our brains are all over the place. The girls in the crowd, parents screaming at us, or scouts here, my pads suck. All the stuff that distracts you, bad goal I just let in, what about overtime? All of this noise hinders your performance. You need to train yourself to be able to be in the present. What's going on right now? Are my boots tight? Do I have a wireless mic on? Is the record on? You can't be having problems with performance if your mindset is in the present. So tip number 7 is figure out how to get your mind in the present. My final tip, I live and die by this, have fun. This isn't rocket appliances, as the great Trailer Park Boys say. Guys, you take too much time focusing on hard stuff, negative stuff, goaltending, it's not my fault, the coaches, all the other drama and negativity that goes on isn't fun. Goaltending's fun. You're not laid up in a bed, you're not crippled, you're not in prison. You can play hockey, it's fun. Many people will give anything to be who you are right now. No matter how good you are or not, you have the ability to go out and play hockey and have fun with it. Don't be that beer league guy that's hacking and whacking and screaming at defense because they're not helping you. Nobody cares. Just have fun, show off a save or two. Tell your girlfriend, your wife, boyfriend, whatever it is, about a great save you made. Play hockey for fun. This is fun, this is hockey. This isn't serious business.